Hello, everybody, and happy Friday. We are going to go ahead and jump right in. So, one of the things that we are going to focus on for this hybrid lesson is going to be your annotated bibliography. So, your annotated bibliography is going to be a document where you are going to gather your sources for your research project. So, this is not a separate paper. This is work that we are doing to lead up to said paper. And I will have this uploaded for you guys just as soon as I record this. But we do have a annotated bibliography sheet here for you to reference if you need to look back and see what the parameters are for this assignment. As you can see, this is due February the 19th at 11:59 p.m. We are going to spend some time both inside and outside of class working on this. And you guys don't know it, but on Wednesday, you actually started this project whenever we did the research workshop and you found your first outside source. That was beginning that work. The annotated bib has a lot of different definitions and meanings to it and different things that I'm going to require you guys to do for it. But again, it is essentially just a collection of your sources, and then you tell me a little bit about your source underneath each one. That's all it is. I have had students in the past kind of get a little anxious about this project and kind of over um, hype it up, I guess, too much. When really, like I said, it's six sources, and then underneath each source, you tell me a little bit about that source. That's essentially all you're doing. Um, so you can see here, it's going to be the first step of, I do need to fix this. I do apologize. I used to teach this as the last paper of the semester. This is actually going to be your first major paper of the semester. You guys did do the diagnostic essay, but this is going to be the main thing that you work on this semester. Again, worth 40% of your grade. We worked a little bit both on Friday and this week on establishing a topic, kind of going through what we could do with that topic. And now we start our research. You're going to need at least six sources accompanied by annotations that are at least 100 words in length. And I can show you guys what that's going to kind of look like. Um, I asked for six sources because you're going to need four for your actual paper. And that way, if you find six sources and you're writing your paper and a couple of them don't work out, you don't have to go find another source last minute. This does have to be turned in as a Word document or PDF, not as a link, either for Google Docs or for Microsoft SharePoint. It is a lot easier for me to go in through Blackboard and leave comments if it is uploaded rather than you just sharing a link. So until it is turned in as a document or PDF, it will not be graded. And then if you need help with downloading a Google document into a Word document, just let me know. These next few things are really just kind of giving you guys definitions. So a bibliography is just a collection of your sources. Journals, magazine, newspapers, books. I did talk with you guys on Wednesday about websites and how to be careful about utilizing websites. Interviews, you could even use a documentary for one of your sources, as long as it is credible. And this is going to start building your expertise on your topic. Since this is an English class, we primarily work with MLA guidelines. However, if you do need to use APA, that is an option as well. Both guides to MLA and APA can be found on the Al Purdue website, and I've given you guys that link already on Blackboard. And annotation is just a summary and evaluation of the source. So you're telling me a little bit about what this source is about. You're also telling me if it's going to be useful for your paper and how you can potentially use it for your paper. I had a professor myself in the past that would allow us, if we went and we read this really long article and we did all this work to take in the knowledge of the article, but then we were like, we really don't want to use this for our paper. It could still go on our annotated bibliography. So if you find something and you read it all the way through and you realize it's not going to work for your paper, it can still go on the annotated bib, even if you're not going to use it in your paper. The components will be the bibliographic information, so that is the citation. I showed you guys on Wednesday how a lot of the databases are going to give you. I'm so sorry. I have a dog growling in the background um, who is being fussy. So please just ignore that. Um, I'm going to pause for just a second. I'm so sorry. Again, I have a dog growling because he is not getting attention. Um, but you can quote from it, but you do not need to just use a bunch of quotations instead of actually evaluating the source, which is what I'm asking you to do. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit, and this is just a little note at the bottom. It needs to have 6 entries, and you do need to have a title, even if it just says Annotated Bibliography. You will have the title. Okay, so this is an example of what the first page should look like. We have our student name here, my name, your class, and the date, the title of a potential topic, and then we have the bibliographic information and the annotation here. I also found one of my old annotated bibliographies that I'm going to show you guys real quick, just to give you a glimpse at what it kind of looks like. And I can upload this as well. You guys probably aren't going to be interested in the topic. But I did this for a class that I had a few years ago. Oh gosh, 7 years ago. Good gracious. This was a research and bibliography class. And so I have my citation right here. This was a book source. So I have my page number. And then I have the annotation. And this annotation, I looked at the numbers earlier, is a little bit over 100 words. So this is right on the money for what we are aiming for each one of these citations. Now, I have a lot more on this one, but you can see that this is basically what yours should look like. Um, and again, we have all that information we need, like our name, professor's name, etc. For your assignment for today, you are actually going to be doing some more research and also practicing some annotation. So if you look underneath the week 4 hybrid video and exercise, I have an annotated bib workshop. So you will be completing these steps. So you're finding a credible source for your research paper. This does not need to be the same one that you found on Wednesday. So we should have 2 sources by the time we are ready to go. And then you will read the source, take notes if needed, format the first page of your annotated bib to look like what I have shown you. And then you will use the citation, whether you type it out or you're able to copy and paste it from the database, that is fine as well. And then type 100 minimum words annotation for the source under the citation. This does need to be completed by 5 p.m. So utilize class time since we are not meeting in person today. And if you have any questions or concerns about your paper, your topic, the annotated bib, always feel free to email me and we can also talk some more about this on Monday. I'm going to let you guys go. Happy researching, and I will see you guys on Monday morning.